Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Jay, also known as Lugdunon. Today I'm going to be looking at Guns of Juarez, Gunslinger. I've played about 20 minutes of this game before, which I did originally record, but due to a few technical problems, the original had to be deleted, so I'm going to make a new game today and try again. So we'll get that going now. There's a bit of story at the start which I'll let you watch. If you're not into that sort of thing, skip ahead. As I say, we'll just do a quick play, you can get a feel for it, see what it's all about, and I'll just talk over the top. So yeah, enjoy the video, and I'll talk to you again soon.
Don't I know you, sir?
Don't believe so. I haven't been here in many years. Name's Silas Greaves.
Silas Greaves? The bounty hunter?
Used to be.
Well, what are you doing here in Abilene?
Just passing through. Got a little business to take care of.
Well, sir, it would be an honor if you would allow me to buy you a beer.
Hell, son, it would be my honor to drink it.
I'm Molly. Howdy.
I'm Dwight. That's Jack and Steve. Ben's behind the bar. Oh, I bet you got some great stories.
A couple.
Any of them true?
Jack, be nice.
A few.
What about your shootout with Henry Plummer's gang in Bannock, Montana? Is that where you started as a bounty hunter? That's what it says in this here dime novel.
Don't believe everything you read in them dime novels, boy. First man I hunted was back when I was riding with Billy the Kid.
You knew Billy the Kid?
Damn right. That scrawny son of a bitch had no fear. Wouldn't back down for nobody.
I heard he collected the 10 stars off any crooked lawmen who crossed him.
It was a war, boy. The Lincoln County War. And Billy promised his regulators would take the life of every bastard who helped bushwhack John Tunstall.
Kid had a big chip on his shoulder and a hair-trigger temper. Made him dangerous as hell.
So yeah, that's a brief intro to the game we'll be looking at. It's a first-person shooter, so it's only come out recently, a couple of days ago. It's about £11 I picked this up for off Steam. It's got quite a nice art style to it. It's kind of a cel-shaded game. It looks a bit rougher than other games such as Borderlands. It's very nicely voice acted and generally quite a nice looking game.
The man I had sworn vengeance on was riding with Billy's enemies. But before I tell you why I want that son of a bitch dead, let me tell you what happened that day. I was heading back to the hideout when suddenly I had this funny feeling.
Funny, ha-ha?
No, Steve. The other kind of funny.
There is narration all the way through the game. I'll try and be quiet so you can hear little bits of the story here and there, just so you generally know what's going on. It's a very well voice acted game, which I am enjoying. You will also have to excuse me, I do like to look around these games. I've seen this bit very briefly yesterday, but I didn't have a proper look around. So I'm just going to quickly do that now, and to stop this flashing at me I'll quickly put that there. I will also warn you as well, I'm not a massive shooter player, so I probably will fail quite a bit.
I had no choice.
I am playing this with a controller because I use the keyboard and mouse quite a lot, so it's nice to have a bit of a break every now and then and just play a game that just features full support with a controller. So for anyone that prefers a controller over a keyboard and mouse for some shooters like this is quite a good choice.
I decided to help Billy and the boys out of it. So that's just what I did.
Ooh. As you can see there, massive fail.
We have one behind us. Stay on it. Cover fire.
Now I know there's one around here somewhere.
As the governor of New Mexico was paying for the kid's apprehension, Garrett was able to hire every gun hand in Lincoln County.
The only thing with the narration, it's very hard for me to talk over the top of it, because I don't want to be just sitting here talking over the narration, because it can spoil it for some people. I know a lot of people do enjoy listening to the narration of the game. If it's something you are interested in, I would suggest picking it up. It'll only be a short video. I mean, if you do want to see me do anything more into this game, if you want to see me do a little bit of a longer playthrough or anything, or even if it's a different game, I mean, feel free to send me a message through this. I generally read most of the comments I get, well, at least I try to at least, and any messages I receive through the Facebook and all that kind of stuff. So if you want quick updates on what's going on with the channel, that's your first place to look, is on the Facebook. Any other kind of updates, I will generally make videos here and there for something that I think is really important that needs to get out. Oh, I love looking around this game. It's such a nice game to look around. There is a couple of bugs with it. You will see here, for some reason this gear has very shiny trousers. I don't think it's meant to be like that. But there's quite a few interesting mechanics. Like there, he will just randomly animate him blowing smoke off the gun. All that kind of general enjoy. Oh, I think I may have turned the sensitivity up on this a little bit too high for actually my own liking.
Men were running around like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut off.
Ooh. Yeah, I've definitely turned it up just slightly too high. The game does have a very Borderlands feel to it, with the slightly western music. Well, obviously it's going to have the western feel to it, being a western game, but it's got that kind of ruggedness of like a Borderlands game, but obviously without the co-op elements. Is there a way I can get around these geezers? Let's go over here a bit. I'll try not to fail too bad so we can get through this fairly quick, but I can't promise much, because I watched this game the other day and I thought I'll give it a crack. It looked like it could be quite a fun one to play, because I do like my shooters. It's just rare that I actually play them, because I tend to get drawn into the more RPG and MMO kind of games first. This is another system. You can dodge bullets if you go into these slow motion things where you dodge to the side, although I completely failed there which made me look like a complete idiot. So I'll try not to do that one again. Alright, let's put us right back here. Okay. Well, we'll try and get through this a bit quicker than I did last time. So the game is slightly unforgiving in parts if you're completely new to this type of game, because I think it's about 3 or 4 straight shots and you're dead, which I suppose it adds a nice sense of realism, because you do find yourself stressing out a little bit. But as I say, if you're a complete noob like me, some people find it a bit off-putting if they can't just run through a game. But this game has got a nice element of story, a bit of immersion in it as well, with the constant narration and all this little mechanics that they put in. So we'll try this again. There we go. That's how it's supposed to be done, if an absolute idiot isn't playing. So, shiny trousers again.
Luckily, these shooters Garrett hired weren't the sharpest tools in the shed. A lot of them were saddle tramps, sod busters, or drunken drifters looking to make a few bucks.
I am very much enjoying this game. As I played a very short amount before, and I did start to find myself getting very drawn into it, which is rare for me with shooters. But it's because this one's got a lot more story compared to other shooters. We won't mention any names, where you just run through it, you gun a couple of things down, and every so often a little bit of story pops up that doesn't make all that much sense. Whereas with this one, it's a constant story. You're kind of just integrated straight into the centre of it. There's quite a few extra bits of narration that are in there, which I quite like. I mean, there's one point where it tells you, goes, oh, I thought I should go down the stairs. And if you don't immediately go down the stairs, it will repeat it and kind of say, I don't know why I was just standing there. Which I thought was quite nice. It was a nice little touch that they've put that extra effort in there to make it feel like it's a constant story. And you're not just kind of, you know, oh, I've got to rush to this place, but I can dilly-dally looking around the area for the next 10 minutes. It will keep harassing you until you do what it wants you to do. Some senses that would probably make it quite a linear game, which again some people would find off-putting. I think for this type of game though, it's what works best. So we'll... that didn't work at all. That was quite weird.
Numbers in half, but that just made the ones that were left twice as mad. They made up for their lack of skill with a seemingly endless supply of ammo.
Never good when your enemy's got a seamless supply, infinite supply of ammo. So we won't do much more now. I'll probably just do this little shootout that we get here. And then I'll call the video. If anyone does want to see more, please leave me a comment and let me know. I will gladly show you more of this game and any other game that you... I mean, I did a Scrolls video yesterday, which if you haven't looked at, go and check it out, because it can be quite interesting, because a lot of people didn't know about the game or are very confused by it. Oh, hang on, I'll let you watch this first, then I'll carry on nattering. Shiny clothes again. It's really not supposed to happen.
Billy looked at me and said, "About time, amigo. Grab a gun and get to the window."
Wait, so you were friends with Billy the Kid?
Yeah, sort of. Anyway, we were surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm.
So yeah, I made a Scrolls video. If you haven't checked it, go check it out. If anyone wants to see any more of this type of video, you just let me know and I'll do my best to work in some of them. If you want to see me do some more, make playthroughs of things, you know, make a bit of a series or something, I'll gladly play through this game and record the whole damn thing. Through every fail and every awesome little moment that creeps into the game. I don't know how long this game is, but I'm enjoying it. Western's usually not my type of genre, but this has got a nice little character to it.
That's when Charlie got hit.
Oh, not Charlie. Oh, Charlie, no! Fuck you, you bastard. Fucking Charlie, man. Oh, wow. 3 times it took me to hit a barrel. A big red barrel. And it took me 3 times. You will have to excuse, I do fail quite badly in some games. I know for some people that would be incredibly frustrating to watch. But you know, I'm not claiming to be showing you a walkthrough or anything, I'm just letting you have a little look at the game. You can judge it for yourself and see what you reckon. But this just lets you have a look, so you can have a general view of the starting of the game. And then it's up to yourself if you want to put down the 11 quid or whatever it is on Steam or... Pooh!
Even to Billy. But maybe discretion was the better part of valor.
What's that mean?
It means that
So I love the art, I keep saying it, but I do love the art style of this game, the whole cell shaded, bit nitty gritty.
Bring 'em round back. I'll draw their attention.
So I think this is the bit where it starts going on about how it'll... if I ignore it for a couple of seconds, it'll start shouting at me. I believe. There we go.
Time to cut and run. He directed that order at me, and I thought, why the hell do I have to do it? But I went anyway. Dumbass that I was back then.
Ooh. Ah, here we go. I got to the wrong door like an idiot.
Your sons of bitches are done for.
And there's one through that wall. There he is.
But I had that false sense of invincibility that many young men have. Like Jack here.
What are you saying, old
Right,
man?
and on that, right there, we're going to end this video. And I hope you've enjoyed. Leave me a like, favourite, comment, sub, all that kind of good stuff on YouTube. Share it with your friends, does me a massive solid. Like the Facebook page, again that's in the channel itself. Leave me any kind of feedback you want to leave me, send me a message. Just tell me generally what you thought, and I hope to see you all soon. Take it easy. Much love.